and your fathers and your brothers that that is illegal. They should not divulge any information to anybody. If William Ruto wants to know how much money you sent home, he should come here and talk to you. Please, William Ruto, don't harass our parents. Don't harass poor people back at home whose only crime is being held by people in the diaspora because your country is not working. If things were working, these people would not be sending any money back home. They needed the money themselves, but they send money home because things are not working. So that is being intrusive. We don't want too much government into people's lives. The work of government is to give services to the people. Let William Ruto build roads and hospitals, provide water, electricity, sewage, internet. That is what Kenyans want. But he cannot send people in homes with the fitina to ask people, oh, I hear your daughter is in America, how much does she send you? That is rubbish. And you must tell the people you help at home, there is no legal requirement for them to divulge the help you give them. That is very personal. That is personal information. It's like asking you why you love your wife. Do you have to give that information? It's privileged personal information that is confidential. So please tell your beneficiaries, those you help, not to give that information to anybody. Again, I want to interest you to invest home. Let's have a discussion. That is your country. Things are working here. Why not? Yesterday, I spent a day in Silicon Valley. And I went to Google, I went to Meta, and things are working. And what is amazing, at Meta I found 35 Kenyans who are driving Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp. Kenyans, young Kenyans, knowledgeable. At Google I found a Kenyan there, a young guy there. They are the guys behind the success of that great establishment. Later on, I met executives in the Silicon Valley running successful businesses. And you know, when I listen to people at Google, I listen to people at Meta on the ideas they have on innovations, on artificial intelligence, I was so embarrassed that despite having that kind of capacity with Kenyans to turn around our digital information technology, that our Minister for ICT is William Kabogo. Are you also not embarrassed? It's embarrassing. A guy who knows nothing about IT. He has no idea whatsoever. Yet we have Kenyans who are driving mega corporations in matters innovation here in the United States and all over the world. These are the Kenyans that I seek to partner with when we form government to transform our country. And I'm saying on a very serious note, you guys have demonstrated capacity to succeed in a foreign land. I want you to help us transform our country like the way you have done it here in the United States. All we need to do is to give you the opportunity. And you have a proven track record of success. Our embassies here abroad, we must ask you guys to help us run them. As somebody who has lived here in the United States for 30 years, a CEO of a company who has worked all over the States, has the necessary papers, PhD, masters. That is somebody you can give the embassy in Washington to learn. And that person knows everything. They know what Kenyans want, what challenges they are facing. They know these Americans, for them to attract them to invest at home, what they want, how to handle them, because they have been here with them. If you go to Kenya, an ambassador is appointed for 4 years. You get a politician, you appoint him ambassador to Washington. The first 1 year he comes is to look for a house, run and learn to know the streets and to know his way around here, and look for a school for his children. 1 year is gone. The second year he is trying to make friends with the Americans and the Kenyan people. A year is gone. The third year is to sit down to say, now that I know friends and networking, what can we do? He spends the whole year to do the plan. Then the fourth year is done, his record. But you guys, if you are appointed on Monday, on Tuesday you go and start working. You know everything. You know everybody. You know what needs to be done. So it's something that I want to do. Get the people out there to run our embassies on behalf of our country. Take care of Kenyans in those countries and have a serious network with the people of that foreign country and attract them to come and invest back home. That is a commitment that I want to give, and we're going to do it together. Again, as I wind up so that I can give you an opportunity to ask me a few questions, there is a bill that was brought in the Senate here calling for an investigation to facilitate the reviewing of the relationship between Kenya and the US in matters, the status of non-NATO ally. And I want to ask you to lobby your senators and your congressmen to support that bill by giving them facts of what is happening back at home, which you are aware. I've seen people back at home trying to blame me because of that matter that has been brought to the Senate. I did not bring it. I'm not a senator in the US. They are directed their anger at me. All manner of accusations. I did not bring the matter, but I support it because the issues that have been raised by the Americans is the issues that I raise every day. The issues of extrajudicial killings, abductions, the issue of interfering in Sudan by working with the terrorist group called RSAF, the issue of working with Al-Shabaab. Those issues were brought by the Americans. And all I said is that Kenyans should support by giving information to the legislators here to enable America hold William Ruto to account. And I did ask the Americans not to impose sanctions on Kenya because Kenya is innocent, but to apply sanctions against William Ruto as a person so that he can be brought to order. So I found a member of parliament from Mandera there in parliament making a lot of noise, saying that I'm against the people of Mandera.